What's up, you guys? Come on in, welcome. Thank you for stopping by and watching another video with me. If you're new to the channel, my name is Amanda Marie. Over here, I love to talk about fragrances. I love to smell good, honey. That is my thing, okay? And so if you're someone that likes to smell good or you're just getting into fragrance, I would love for you to join my family. So hit that subscribe button before you click out this video, okay? Okay, so y'all, if y'all saw my last video, I went into this whole rant about flankers and yada yada yada. I don't know, I'm feeling some type of way with fragrances right now. Number one, I am in the process of, you know, getting rid of a bunch of scents. So if y'all not following me on Mercari, please do so. The link is down below in the description. Go follow me. And I put fragrances on my Mercari at random, okay? So I don't know if you follow me, if you can like click a button that says to notify you whenever I put something on my Mercari. I don't know how that works, but yeah, it's totally at random. Like last week, just out the blue, I put like, I put a fragrance up from the House of Sillage. I put some other fragrances up. I mean, and they went fast. They went fast. So I don't like to really tease y'all and be like, oh, I'm about to put stuff on my Mercari. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, I will put like something in my stories saying that I'm about to put something on Mercari, or I put something on Mercari. That's another way. Follow me on Instagram because I do stuff like that. Like I will put something in my stories to let y'all know whenever I put fragrances on my Mercari. I have a lot of fragrances that I just don't wear, and that bothers me a little bit, even though I do consider myself to be a collector. But just having fragrances sit around, and contrary to what you may believe or what you've heard, fragrances can turn, they can go bad. And if I know it's something that I haven't grabbed in like a year, it just doesn't make sense for me to hold on to it. So I'm keeping the fragrances in my collection that I absolutely love, that I absolutely can't do without, okay? So yeah, make sure you guys are following me on Mercari so you can pick up some of those fragrances. All right, so in this video, I'm gonna be talking about flankers. Oh boy, flankers. I am still feeling some type of way because I feel like a lot of brands are releasing flankers, and to me it's just like, I don't know, it kind of gives me the impression that they've lost creativity, like they've lost their creative vibe or whatever, creative wave, however you want to put it. Somebody is up there is not being creative, because over the last 3 months, okay, I want to say most of the fragrances I have added into my collection have been flankers. I added the Alien Goddess Intense. I added the I added a flanker from Narciso Rodriguez, which was it was a must. Oh, I can't think of it. Anyway, I can't remember. But I bought that one, and then here recently I picked up the Le Parfum, and then I just picked up the Burberry Her Elixir, and I'm just flankered out, okay? I'm just flankered the flank out, okay? I don't care to buy another flanker. I really don't. Like, y'all, I need y'all to get with it, okay? I don't know what y'all need to do. Brands, get some more creative people on your team, hire some different perfumers, whatever. But I just don't want my collection to be full of flankers. Like, that's not what I want. But on the flip side, I am that type of person where I will not necessarily enjoy the first release of a fragrance. I will 9 times out of 10 go with the flanker. So I have the intense versions, okay? I got the intense. I don't need a remix of a remix, okay? I don't need a remix of a remix. I need, you gonna have an intense, boom, let it be that. Don't come out with no Le Parfum. Don't come out with no Elixir. Now they giving them new names, okay, to try to trick us. Y'all got to think. Y'all got to see what's going on. For those of you who don't know what a flanker is, I googled it, and I'm gonna read you the meaning. In perfumery, a flanker refers to a newly created perfume that shares attributes of an already existing perfume. These attributes may be the name, packaging, or notes of an existing fragrance, okay? Basically, it's a remix, okay? It's a redo. Baby, they Puff Daddying, okay? It's, y'all know Puff Daddy is the king of remix, okay? That's what they doing with the perfumes. But now I can't be upset at all the flankers, okay? Some of them, again, I love them over the original. So we're gonna get into it, all right? The first one I want to mention is Marc Jacobs Perfect Intense. Now I know some of y'all gonna jump in the comments and say y'all prefer the original Perfect over the Intense. I can see that because when I first smelled Perfect, I thought it was a really great scent. And at the time when I did smell Perfect, I didn't run out and smell it initially when it first came out, because I'm not the biggest fan of Marc Jacobs. If y'all been following me for a while, you know this already. I don't talk about Marc Jacobs fragrances at all. It's just like Burberry. I don't talk about Burberry fragrances at all. Marc Jacobs fragrances are very hit or miss for me, and Burberry fragrances are very hit or miss for me. Not saying that they don't smell good on other people. They don't vibe with me, okay? I feel the same way about Gucci. I don't have a lot of Gucci fragrances. I have a handful. My favorite Gucci fragrance is Gucci Rush. That's old school. You know, that's been around since the 99s and the 2000s. I love Gucci Guilty Perfume. Gucci Guilty Absolute Perfume. That's the one. I love that one. I love it, okay? But at the time I went into Ulta, this had just came out. Again, this is Perfect Intense by Marc Jacobs. So I said, you know what? Before I buy the Intense, let me smell the original. I smelled it. It's like a bright, sweet, fruity, floral type of fragrance, but it didn't move me to buy. It wasn't like hurry up and buy. I didn't feel that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel it. But when I smelled this one though, I was like, hurry up and buy. Like, I needed this in my life. The notes that stick out to me the most with this fragrance is the Narcissus, the Night Blooming Jasmine, and I want to say the Sandalwood. Man, there's only 4 notes, okay? There's also almond in here, but this is very fall forward, okay? This is like a date night type of scent. This is like a more of a dress up, dressy type of scent. I don't even really know. I guess you could wear this into the office, you know, but for me, whenever I smell this, I get fall, winter, sexy date night, things like that, you know, occasions like that. But it just hit different for me in a way than the original Perfect. The original Perfect, I think, was probably a little bit too floral heavy for me, and I'm not real big into florals. If I'm gonna do florals, it has to have some heavy, dense notes in the fragrance. And this Night Blooming Jasmine, oh, it's so pretty. It is so pretty in this fragrance, along with the Narcissus. I love those 2 combinations combined. That there's no oud or woods or amber in this fragrance, even though this fragrance comes off to me very warm feeling, but it doesn't have any of the resins in it. It's not listed. There could very well be some amber in here. I mean, look at the juice. The juice is like an ambery color, but it's not listed here. But you know, sometimes perfumers don't always list all the notes to their fragrances, and I think they do that so people don't duplicate the fragrances. But it's some good dupe companies out here, I'll tell you. So I don't know, good luck with that. But yeah, I like this one a lot. I prefer it over the original Marc Jacobs Perfect. But if you are a bright, sweet, fruity, floral type of person, you will probably go for the Marc Jacobs Perfect, the original, okay? Now, my next one is a fan fave. Everybody loves this one, like everybody. This one, I just feel like it's classic, timeless. I don't feel like it's like ever gonna go out of style, in my opinion. This is Chanel Chance Eau Tendre. So this is a 1.2 ounce. So this is 35 mLs. Another thing I'm doing too, I'm only buying 30 ml bottles, if at all possible. If the fragrance doesn't come in a small bottle and I really want it, then of course I'll get the big bottle. But I'm trying to get out of buying big bottles in my collection. I just need a 30 ml. That's all I need. I don't need anything bigger than this. Guys, in this one, there's quince, there's grapefruit, there's rose, jasmine, and musk. This fragrance is a favorite. Like, you know, and this fragrance, to be honest with you, it doesn't remind me a lot of the original. I do have the original Chanel Chance, and it just is different. It's different. Like, this could have totally been named something else, right? In my opinion. I mean, and that's another thing about flankers. Oftentimes, brands will come out with a flanker that smells so far-fetched from the original release, and I feel like this is one of them. Like, this one, it has that classy feel of the original Chanel Chance, but it's more youthful, okay? Because that original, that's my jam right there. Y'all know that's my jam. Trust me, as you get older, it's like wine. As you get older, your palette for fragrances will change. And fragrances that you thought in your 20s and 30s smelled too mature for you, you will gradually find yourself buying them same fragrances. Now, I ain't talking about youth do. Now, I ain't talking about that. No, you'll never catch me wearing youth do, honey. You'll never catch me wearing youth do. And ain't nothing wrong with youth do, okay? I don't want y'all coming for me. Ain't nothing wrong with youth do. It's just not for your girl, okay? I still got a little, you know what I'm saying, the spunk about me. I still got a little, I may be 45, but I still feel very much, I ain't gonna say 25, but I still very much feel 35, even though I'm 45. Your taste for fragrances will change, and that original Chanel Chance is very much mature, in my opinion. And this one, the Eau Tendre, is more youthful. It's playful. It has this beautiful rose, this beautiful citrus. It's just a fan favorite. Like, I love the fact that the juice is pink. Like, I mean, to me, this will never get, I would never get tired of this. This is my second bottle of this. Somebody gave me a body oil of this, the Eau Tendre. Baby, I used to bathe myself in that oil, spray myself down with the perfume, honey. I was, ooh-wee, baby, I was letting them have it. So yeah, this right here, one of my favorite flankers, okay? Chanel Chance Eau Tendre. Now, my next one is from the house of Armani, okay? Giorgio Armani, and this is a C. This is a C flanker, okay? And I actually got this one through another fellow YouTuber. She was selling it, and I was like, man, I jumped on it immediately, okay? Do you understand? I jumped on it quick. I did not wait around. And this is the C Intense by Giorgio Armani. Listen, y'all know, if you are a C fan, like, you know about C and stuff like that, y'all know that back in the day when C first came out, and I want to say it was probably early 2000s, I'm thinking like 07, somewhere between 07 and 09 it came out. Don't quote me on that, but it came out a long time ago. The original Giorgio Armani C, which they reformulated. And back then, again, just to prove my point, back then I felt like the original Giorgio Armani C was way too mature for my taste, and I didn't get it, okay? And I ended up revisiting that fragrance again, okay, and I knew there was something very off about that fragrance when I bought it, okay. Now let me take y'all back. So I did, at the time when C came out, I did buy a travel spray, and it was the original formulation. Did you guys know you can Google when your perfumes were formulated, like the batch, the date, all that? You can get all that information online. And so I went and looked up my travel spray, and it was from the original fragrance before they reformulated it, okay? And so anyway, years passed, and I went back and revisited Giorgio Armani C, and it was something off about that fragrance. Come to find out, it had been reformulated, and it just was not the same for me. It just didn't hit the same, and I was so disappointed. I was like, man, I could just kick myself. I should have bought that fragrance when I had the chance, and I just didn't care for the reformulated version, okay? Well, fast forward to a couple of months ago, I got this baby. You guys, this gets as close to the original C formulation, almost more than anything. There is a new intense version that they released. See, here we go with the remix to a remix. They did come out with a new Giorgio Armani C Intense, but I don't know if it's from the original formulation or from the new formulation. I'm not sure. But anyway, this shit can get real confusing, okay? But I feel like this gets me as close to that original formulation as I'm gonna get, honestly. I did try the new Giorgio Armani C Intense. I believe I have a travel spray of that one, and I've compared that one to this one, and they smell very similar to each other, okay? Man, this one is a little woodier, okay? This one is almost kind of boozy in a way. It has some woods and patchouli in the base, and I do pick up on that patchouli a lot more and than I do in the little travel sprays that I have. But this is amazing, y'all. This right here, man, Black Widow, okay? This baby is amazing. This has, of course, been discontinued, and this is kind of hard to find. So I feel like this is one of the little, like, I feel so happy to have this in my collection. It's discontinued. This is a hard to find fragrance, to be honest with you. And I would rather have this one in my collection than the new Intense, which comes in a different bottle. The bottle is clear. You can see the juice. It's like a dark ambery color, kind of brownish looking, but this one right here, honey, child, this one is fire. You hear me? Fire, okay? Giorgio Armani C Intense. And if you're wondering, this one was released in 2014. So this is almost 10 years old. Ooh, this is my little gem. I got a few fragrances in my collection that are very, they're like almost like collector's items. Like, I'm not even gonna front. They are like collector's items, and I would consider this to be a collector's item, okay? Moving on. So, you know, I am a little bit of a hoochie at heart. Like, I didn't turn in my hoochie card. Like, I'm not like a hoochie no more, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, back in the day, girl used to be out in the clubs, yeah. And this fragrance is just a club scent to me, okay? Not necessarily this one I'm about to show y'all, because this is a flanker. But that original one, oh yeah, she's straight up for the club, baby. She for the streets, she for the club. Honey, that was like the club anthem of fragrances back when it first came out, okay? And I'm talking about, not this one, but I'm talking about the original Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. Now, y'all know that was a club scent now, but y'all cannot deny that fragrance was not on point. That fragrance was like the sexiest thing out. And then it came in a stiletto too. Come on now, y'all know, don't play. That fragrance was everything. I still enjoy the original Carolina Herrera Good Girl. Like, she is an all-time fave. Speaking of flankers though, she has about 5. As a matter of fact, that girl got about maybe almost like 10 flankers of Good Girl. Like it's crazy to me. I'm like, how many times can you remix this fragrance? Like, how many times can you remix it? But I recently fell in love with this one. This is actually the Supreme, okay? This is Carolina Herrera's Good Girl Supreme. This is the Eau de Parfum. And I like this one a little bit better than the original, simply because it has tuberose in it, but the tuberose is very hidden. The tuberose is really like in the background. Oh my God, this is gorgeous. Ooh, child. So in this one you have 4 or 5 notes. You have fruits, you have Egyptian jasmine, you have tonka, tuberose, and in the base you have vetiver. The vetiver also is taking a back seat. It does give this fragrance a slight little musky, earthy type of smell to it, but the tuberose it doesn't smell like tuberose to me, and I love that. I'm not a big fan of tuberose. That note smells very vintagey to me, and it can be very heady in a lot of fragrances and overpowering in my opinion. So it's not my favorite note in fragrances, but I love it when it's hidden and toned down in fragrances just like this. It doesn't bother me. But this one is giving you more of, not so much as the Club Girl. This one is giving you more of, you know, she done turned in her, you know, her club card. She done turned in a hoochie card. Now she got kids. You know what I'm saying? She got responsibilities now. She got bills to pay. She, you know what I'm saying? She she got to go to work every day, and you know what I'm saying? Come home and take care of these kids. Pick these kids up from daycare. That's what she's giving. But she's letting you know, even though she done turned in her hoochie card, she still got a little bit in her. Okay, don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? A couple of glasses of wine and it's on. You know what I'm saying? Like, but she classy though. You know what I'm saying? She reeled it in. She reeled it in, and she's giving you more of a toned down, sophisticated ex-hoochie. Okay, that's what this is. It's beautiful. Love it. I feel like out of all the flankers, and I have probably about 3. I got 3 or 4 flankers of Good Girl. Okay, sticking to the original, because some of the flankers I do have smell nothing like the original Good Girl. Okay, they could have been called something else, to be honest with you, but sticking to that same vein, that same undeniable scent, I think this one is one of the best flankers of Good Girl. Okay, in my opinion, it's just it's giving more of a classier feel, in my opinion. I feel like it could have been put in another bottle, because the bottle is still giving hooch. But I ain't mad at it. You know, I love a good stiletto anyway. So, love this one. This is one of my favorite flankers of the Carolina Herrera Good Girl lineup, okay? And again, you can go on Fragrantica, honey, and you can type in Good Girl, and about 20 flankers gonna come up on your phone. A lot. It's a lot. Gold shoes, red shoes, pink shoes, black shoes with glitter, two-tone colored shoes, stilettos. You're gonna see all the stilettos, child, all of them. So yeah, but that's my favorite. All right, last but not least, okay, now y'all know back in the day, Scandal, Baby Jeremy Fragrance put Scandal on the map, honey. I didn't even know this fragrance existed until Jeremy Fragrance, to be honest with you. And so, you know, I had to jump on the bandwagon, and I got Scandal, the original Scandal by Jean Paul Gaultier. Now, I wore that when I first got it. I'll never forget it. It was on Valentine's Day, to be exact. And I wore it, and I think I may have sprayed too much. I think I sprayed about a good 7 sprays, maybe 10. About 2 hours into me smelling that fragrance, and it is very heady, okay? It is loud, bombastic. It is a gorilla of a fragrance, okay? I was getting nauseated. I really was. It was that honey mixed in with something else, it just was kind of turning my stomach. I really couldn't even enjoy the dinner because I felt like I was gonna be ill. So, you know, I said, I think I tried it one more time after that. I did give it another try, but it kept doing the same thing on me. And I think it was the honey mixed in with the orange blossom and maybe that blood orange. I don't know what it was, but I ended up selling it, and then I picked up Scandal by Night, which I enjoy so much more. This is Scandal by Night, and this is a huge bottle. Now, I can only take this fragrance in fall and winter. I can't wear it all through the year because it's still heavy, okay? Don't get it twisted. It's still very much a gorilla bombastic scent, a heavy hitter, okay? I mean, this thing can go all night. You're gonna smell it in your clothes the next day. Like, you really, even when you shower, you still gonna pick up on the fragrance. It's just that beastly, okay? Now, in this one though, the notes have changed slightly. You still have the honey, you still have the orange blossom, you have the tuberose, but for me, it was the added note of cherry. I think that made a difference. Yeah, even right now, I don't get that feeling of nausea, you know. But I feel like the cherry made the difference. There's pear in here, there's tonka, there's a little bit more woods in the base, and I think that's really what made the difference with me. The original was beautiful. It was beautiful, but it was a bit too much for me. This is the Scandal that I like. This is the Scandal. Some people call it Scandal. This is the Scandal that I like, okay? I like this one a lot. I want to say I added this one into my collection this year, so I haven't really got a chance to get into it, but of course, thank God, the seasons are about to change. Hopefully we get dropped down into like the 60s. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, and I can just wear all my heavy fragrances. I'm saying it now, but I hope to God that this doesn't make me feel sick. Oh, but I love it. The bottle is simply gorgeous. It's just amazing. It's an amazing perfume. I do love Jean Paul Gaultier's fragrances. I feel like they have a unique style to them. They're classy, they're very feminine, and they're gorgeous. So I do enjoy his fragrances. So I'll have to circle back with this one. I will do a video coming up soon with all my fall fragrances that I can't wait to wear this fall. So I will be doing that. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, okay? Also, comment down below if you have any of these flankers. Let me know what your favorite flanker is also, and why you like it, okay? If you are into fragrances, I would love for you to subscribe, okay? Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, or turn on your notification bell. That way you don't miss out on any future videos. Before you guys click off, please give this video a big thumbs up. You guys know I always ask. I'm always asking, okay, for a thumbs up, okay? It's like I feel like I'm asking y'all for $1. Hit that thumbs up button. It just lets me know that you guys enjoy my content, so I would appreciate that greatly. I hope you guys are having a fabulous day. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah. Bye.